Lady Nada and Ashira. Channeled through Dr. Susan Sammarco. One Who Serves. Channeled by James McConnell. June 14, 2015.
One Who Serves, greetings to you. Good to be here with you again in this way. We hope you enjoyed your trip here. It is your reality that you are creating here, and we hope you are more and more to understand that. You have the capability, each and every one of you. You are God, each and every one of you. We are all God and we are all creators here. The more you come to understand that, you will begin to more and more create that which you want to have, that which you wish your existence and your lives to be. And as you are creating your lives in front of you, you are creating those that will come after you as well. It is a grand adventure that you are upon here and have been for a very long time. But as you are hopefully beginning to understand here, that adventure is not coming to an end, it is only just beginning, because there is so much ahead here and we can only begin to give you these glimpses of this, but you yourselves are having these glimpses as we are finding here, as you are beginning to work more and more with your light mental body. That you are having these understandings, that there is this sense of you that is not outside of yourself, that is a part of you that is there to assist you, there to be a part of you and create with you. You just need to allow it to be with you and to know it is there. When you know it is there, it cannot not be there. Allow for this process. Continue to allow for it. Now, for those who are continuing to experience various levels of pain, not only physical, that is also there, but in terms of emotional pain, that you are experiencing those pains from loved ones, those who are coming close to the end of their time here. They are close to the end of their contracts that they have created, that they have been living and moving toward. We would say to you to allow them to have their space, allow them their letting go process that they must go through. And yes, as someone in the group said, the more you hold on to them, the more they hold themselves here. Let go, people. Let go. Let it happen. Let it be whatever it is going to be. It is all part of the orchestration. Those that passed from this world into the higher realms, to the other dimensions, you might say. They are moving on with their journey. They are moving on and they will experience bliss beyond anything you can imagine here at this point. Although we hope you are beginning to get an idea of the bliss that is in front of you, that you are moving toward, because this is just the beginning, my brothers and sisters. It is just the beginning of the great changes that are coming, and changes are here and moving now toward the various expressions that we have been speaking of for some time. It is all about to break loose. It is all about to move forward. You, those of you that are preparing for this, you are in the forefront. You are the ones that are going to be experiencing these changes as these waves of energy come through and you feel the bliss. You say, is this it? Is this the event? Is this the ascension process? And we would say, yes. This is it as it is happening. But as you are beginning to understand, there will be many who will be flummoxed. They will not understand what is going on. They will reach out to those of you that are being prepared to be those teachers, those ones who come forward. Those ones who can be the mentors. Yes, you will have your own mentors, that is true. You will have those who come forward to assist you, but as we have said, you will be the mentors to others. They will become mentors to others too, and so on and so on. Those who are preparing to become the teachers will be the teachers and prepare the new teachers to come after them, and on and on. So be of good cheer, my people, my brothers, my sisters. It is all coming together. It is all coming together. So just be a little patient a little while longer. We know it becomes more and more difficult as the times go on, but we also feel the excitement mounting within you. Do you not feel the excitement mounting within yourselves? Do you not feel the sense of something is coming? You feel it. You know it, and it is just seemingly beyond your reach, but we can tell you now it is within your reach. It is already here. Just reach out your arms. Reach out your hands and move your fingers through and into the higher dimensions, higher vibrations that are just there, just there. You will reach to them. As you believe it is there, as you believe your light mental body is real, As you believe these glimpses you are getting are real, the more you believe it, the more you will see it. It cannot be any other way. Allow for it. Go with the flow. For if you go with the flow and allow yourself to move down the stream, away from the banks, do not cling on to the banks any longer, let yourself go into the stream. Let the stream take you, and it will take you into faraway places within your dreams, within your reality as you are creating it. That is our message here at this time. We will entertain questions here to the one who serves and to Ashira who is standing by with us here. Question: David Wilcock made a statement that small groups, like ours, can reduce terrorist actions by 70% through meditation. Can you verify that? Oh yes. That is what you are doing today. You are doing this as a group, but understand that you, yourselves, as a group begin to do these processes, and you have been doing them for some time as we work with you in this way, that as you do them you are more than just the ones in this group. You are more than just the ones in this group here and those in Phoneland conference call attendees. You are much more than this. As you do these experiences and send these vibrations out, do they not go out into the universal consciousness? These vibrations make it all the way into the collective consciousness. And then another will pick up on this vibration, this thought, this process, and will move it through them, and it will move into another and another. Even though it feels like it is just this tiny group, you are influencing millions of people, not only on your website and your internet, but just in vibration alone, millions. So whenever groups come together in this way, where two or more are gathered in my name, so shall I be there amongst them. Was that not what Yeshua said? That was what he was experiencing, and that was what he was referring to. The energies that are created by one or two or three or a few of you are creating the vibrations moving out, such as the centrifugal force of the rock hitting the pond. You see, and the waves moving out. Does this answer your question? Yes. Question: earlier today someone mentioned that we are manifesting more quickly. Can you make any suggestions to help us avoid manifesting things we might regret? OWS: yes. We can help you with this, because as you are moving more and more into the higher vibrations, the various thoughts you can have are being minimized. You cannot have there the various thoughts you have had in the previous vibrations. That is not to say you will not have these fleeting thoughts, because you can have this, but they will have less and less effect. At the higher vibrations, negative thoughts cannot be. There is a fail-safe process for what would be if those that vibrate at the higher levels into the fifth dimension to then bring their negative thoughts with them. You see? There is a fail-safe that keeps this from happening, and those that would have those thoughts will maintain more and more in the fourth dimensional aspect. At times they will move into the fifth dimension and even higher, and then they will move back and move up, but eventually they will be anchored. Much as you have anchored yourself much more into the fourth dimension. We've got news for you. Many of you have moved out of this three-dimensional world and are largely operating in the higher vibrations now. That is not to say that those things cannot bring you back. They can. Your everyday world tends to call you back, and you come back and go through your various experiences. Are you not finding yourselves in those higher vibrations more and more? Feeling the bliss and the experience of doing this? People, the more you feel this bliss and these experiences, the more you want to be there, do you not? So, it is the feeling. Feel it. Experience it. Move into those higher vibrations and you will stay there longer and longer and longer. This, my friends, is the ascension process. You see? Does this answer your question? Yes. Is there anything you wish to add here, Ashira? Ashira, I would add that there was a discussion last week about the removal of time. You see time passing faster and faster. You note that the beginning of the week seems like yesterday, and yet, it is again tomorrow. Times have been moving faster. That is one of those safeguards that has also been removed with manifestations. As our friend shared earlier, he brings the thought to his mind about sweet, graceful rain, and it appears in the sky without clouds or vicious storms. That is also what is occurring in your lives. As you think about things with this fifth-dimensional understanding, with kind-heartedness, with compassion, you see these things into manifestation. This is where we have been bringing you along all of this time. Now you are in the right mindset to send your thoughts into the world with even more conviction, sending them with compassion. You send out peace, the dropping of weapons and the movement of the whole human race as a family exactly where you are and where you are going. Thank you. OWS wonderful, Ashira. Do you not feel the excitement, people? Do you not feel the excitement in our voice here? Do you not feel the energies moving and growing? Because it is so close now. We can feel it. We can experience it. We can see it now. Before we could not, because consciousness was constantly changing and creating the shifts, and all of this and those of the cabal were doing their shenanigans and holding things off and doing this and that. But they are becoming more and more powerless to do anything here. Look out and look at what is happening. Your entire world could have exploded many times over, but it did not. Your entire world could have experienced a pandemic that would have been created in the laboratory, has been created in the laboratories, but have they spread? No. It is the time now. It is time for all of these things you have come here for, that you have volunteered to come into this life, and all the many lifetimes you have been experiencing, moving to this very time. You can look back at those times in Lemuria where you were all there. You knew these times were coming over you. These dark times. You knew though at that moment that it would end at some point and that you all be together again. We speak of all of the light workers now, all coming together, once again. You would be there to experience the new golden age coming over this earth and within this earth once again. We are on our soapbox today, but we are so excited about this. You have no idea. Question: is anyone here smelling the strong smell of incense and or essential oils in this room? What is that? Ashira Lady Nada has entered the room. While the meditation was taking place to bring a message to you. That is an essence she brings to you to help you become aware of her presence. Thank you for noticing. Question: did anyone notice the depth of sound coming into the room, kind of like a gong? Small chatter takes place. Ashira, one who serves, Lady Nada is happy to wait her turn until you have spoken and had all questions answered. OWS yes. Any more questions? Question: is the light mental body the same as the I Am presence? OWS, what a wonderful question. The I Am presence is you. The I Am presence is the entire totality of who you are. Please understand that there are so many levels of this. It is somewhat difficult to help one understand this in words, and certainly in your 3D language here. It can be communicated in the higher vibrations in terms of telepathy and in knowing. The I Am presence is a knowing that comes over one as they are moving up in vibration. The more one moves up in the higher vibration, the more they feel this I Am presence. They feel this sense of who they are beyond the physical body you are in now. You see? The light mental body is a portion of this I Am presence. Just as the light mental body is a part of the total expression of the higher self and the highest self, we would say here. Does this make sense to you? Anything else to add, Ashira? Ashira: no. Splendid job. Question: when all of those ascend on the planet, what will happen to those who have been placed in lower dimensions? Will they be released? Ashira: thank you. Brother Moses. Thank you for the question. Does this come from religions you have been involved with, or is this from something you are noticing on the planet at this time? Comment: this comes from my work colleague. He is concerned about some relatives that have passed on. Ashira: okay. It was important for me to understand your frame of reference here, for if it was not part of your being asking this, we needed to know that. This one, again, take the message back to your friend, that he has nothing to fear. There will not be a raising of the bones on the entire planet as has been proposed by those of a particular belief system. These people have been in the divine realms, the heavenly realms as you would know them. They have been going through their schooling, they have been going through their education, they have been going through an understanding of their lives, what they have done and what they will be doing for their future. Tell him that he can safely and freely release all of these. We have had many discussions in this group about others who have not turned to the light in this lifetime, and so we did not believe that was where you were coming from. We do understand this situation though. Please assure him that they are doing the work they need to do in the heavenly realms and they have no attachment to that body that is in the earth or in the catacombs. That is free and released, and they are on their ways to other adventures. Does that make sense, sir? Yes. Question: my brother stayed here 40 days where the energy is really good. He went back to India and now has all the diseases I can think of, and I am wondering if this is the time he will leave? Ashira, those of us who are in service to you and with you and are sharing with you, we do not have conversations about whether or not it is time for someone to leave. However, I will address a couple of things you have shared. First of all, 40 days. Is that not a spiritual number? I heard this and we share here that it was a time for his awakening to his spiritual journey and strengthening. How wonderful that you were able to provide that safe environment within your own home. To boost him, to share with him, to open him. Those things he is experiencing once he returned home is part of the Vasana. You know this and spoke of it earlier today. Did you not? These are opportunities for him to know, to see and to release. Your support is of supreme importance because you can bring an understanding to him about these things. As we have discussed in this group, this is the onion with the skin being pulled away. Getting more and more to the core. On the outside are the emotional issues, the physical issues, mental issues, all types of issues, and having come back to India from the spiritual retreat, the spiritual journey in your home, he now has the opportunities to cleanse, release and to know his own strength. That is his journey. To come to know his own strength, not to be swayed by those around him, by the culture around him, by the religions around him. For him to know his I am presence. I am that I am, and to be able to work through this with clarity and understanding that increases day by day by day. Does this assist you, brother? Yes. Thanks a lot. Would you have more to say, one who serves? No, you did a wonderful job. Question: this is about the law of karma and the law of free will. Is there one that is of a higher authority? OWS: yes. We can answer this. As far as higher or lower, that is not in question here. The law of free will is throughout this particular universe here. And the idea of karma is not exactly what you have been educated to believe what it is. It is not the eye for an eye or anything of this nature. It has been changed into this. It has been manipulated into this. But it is not that one has to live through all their karma before they can ascend. This is not the case. We know that you have been taught this. Many of your religions teach this, but the truth is going to be revealed. So let that come. It is coming. But as far as karma, it is over. This is not going to be the case. When the event occurs, when this energy wave comes, this love energy moves through the entire planet. As this happens, it is not going to be that one cannot feel this vibration and they cannot move with the vibration because they are held back by their karma. That is not the case at all. For at that very moment one can say, I am done with this. I am moving on now. I wish to experience the higher presence of myself, the I am presence of myself. Or whatever words they would want to use. It is the feeling that comes over them. So as that moment happens, and it is a decision, then all karma that anyone knows, it is gone. You see? Even the cabal, those various ones that we could name each, and you know who they are, even those ones can say, I am done with this. I wish to come over to the light. And it would be done. You see? They do not have to dot every I and cross every T here. That is not so. So, please people, let this idea go. It is no longer a process here. It is no longer a part of your expression as you are moving into the higher vibration here. There is no idea of karma at the levels from where you are speaking that is in the higher vibrations. You see? Does this answer your question? Yes. I am grateful. Thank you very much. Anything to add, Ashira? Ashira, no, it was perfect and filled with the passion I would have brought to it as well. Question: is this process a conscious release? We do not wish to participate at that level. OWS, yes. In respects it is a conscious release at the three-dimensional level. But it is also at a higher vibration within people. It is a decision that is all the way from higher self to what you might call the lower self here. You see? Question: what whispered in my ear is that it is a choice to let go of that. I still believe that if we cause harm or difficulty to another, we'll give rise to a similar situation in our own lives. OWS, yes. Yes. You will lose the propensity to commit those acts, as you have said. You can look at this as this wave of energy comes across, and those who at the frequency of this energy can look at those who are still not at those higher vibrations yet but want to be. There will be forgiveness. There will be a letting go. No longer an eye for an eye, because that is the old paradigm. This is the paradigm you grew up in, but that is not the new way. Please, people, let all of this go. We beg you. Let it all go and forgive. There will be those revealings that will have your 3D egos say, get them, they must be punished. But the higher vibrations will be saying, no. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. You see? Question: and when we forgive, the recipient of the forgiveness moves into the higher dimensions? Yes. Wonderful. Should we not move beyond the idea of arrests? OWS, arrests and these types of things are for the 3D world to feel this revealing, to allow for this expression to come through. It is not for those moving into the higher vibrations and have moved there. You see? There are so many out there calling for these arrests. It is all being orchestrated here. Question: I just wanted to make a point of clarification. We are off the karmic wheel, but there is cause and effect. Correct? If we violate a universal law, the response is very rapid. Ashira, if you kick the cat, you are going to stub your toe. Yes. We understand, and we make a little light of this. The time frames have been taken off, and if there is something done with intent and that intent is not positive, there is going to be instant karma. We don't use the word karma anymore, but it is much to what you have shared. Karma is more about past lives, coming again, paying for what we have done, and all of those things that came with history and religions. We are indeed off that wheel. We are not playing that game any longer. However, if you kick the cat, you will stub your toe on the wall. Remember that. Thank you for your input. OWS number 2, greetings to you. We just want to jump in here and share just a little bit about what is coming here for your advance. We are so looking forward to this. Deeply at work to create the experience you will have there. As we have been working on this experience and have for some time now as the date is set and is fully secured, now that has happened, we can move more fully forward in what is to be expected there. You are going to have a wonderful experience. And there are going to be some surprises, as Ashira has said. And those of you who are in the wonderful land of phone here are going to have this as a way to experience this as well, because you are going to have the opportunity to join those that are there in your conference call like this. You can have this experience, you see. We just wish to say how excited we are and are ready to move forward too with all that is happening, and to see your expression on your faces. That is all. Shanti. Peace be with you. Be the one. Lady Nada. As Ashira shared with you earlier when I entered the room, I whispered in Susan's ear when she took her rest stop between the two parts of your meeting. Indeed, I do have something to share with the team here today. My beloved, Sananda and I, shall be at the advance formerly called a retreat August 21st to 24th, and you will be able to visit with us, and we have great things we wish to share with you and organize for movement into a whole new level of experiences and plans. He is off and away today in many different meetings around the world. What I would share with you is that first, I bring you love. I bring you peace. Part of your job at this time is to focus on the good. turn people back to positive things. There are so many different messages. Those who are in power are striving to cause many hiccups around the world. So many messages that make people wonder, is this real? Those of you in this time and this place and in the place of your understanding have learned to turn your eyes away from much of this, but every once in a while it catches you too. It brings you back into this 3D world to ask, is this really real? Keep your thoughts high, brothers and sisters. Keep your thoughts high. Fear not. Do not look at all of those different messages. Do not let them take you astray. Sananda and I are here embracing each of you, whispering in your ears and keeping your eyes toward heaven, keeping your eyes to the ascension process. We know that many of you check the websites and the various methodologies of reading, looking for messages that are different than those you receive here, but when you do that, sometimes you land upon a site that has very different messages or very different thought or very different downloads that you receive. We love you. We have been ministering to you and with you. It is our desire to continue to hold you close to our breasts and continue to walk with you hand in hand into the future. For you have chosen and you are chosen. This is an important time. Everything is boiling to the surface. As a pot boils, all of the bubbles break at the top. So many people are sources you are following. Some of those are going to break away and you will see them differently as you see their agendas revealed. As you see the information they brought to you as not true. This is not to concern you. It is not to make you afraid. It is to help you become more and more aware. Listen to the voices. Listen to all of us who have been with you and are with you. Listen for the funny, little Tibetan voices OWS in your ears. We know that has happened to some of you. Listen to Ashira's voice in your ears. Listen to all of those who have come to serve you, both those who have spoken and those who have not. Listen to them. As we cross this finish line, things have always been prophesied to get crazy. Know that is one of the signs that you are ready to cross. We bring this to you in love and peace. I am Lady Nada. I bring you the life and a heart full of love. We look forward, Sananda and I, to sharing with you at the advance. Thank you. Ashira. I'm Ashira and I will just say thank you for your time today, your presence today, your energies today. For we know that this is an exciting time and we can see that. We know it is harder for you to see this. Keep your eyes uplifted and do whatever you can do to keep yourself in that space of expectation, of anticipation and of love and light. We are here to do that with you as we walk with you each day. Again, bringing you a heart full of love, peace and blessings. Namaste.